Hi, this is Joe again with another review. But this one is going to be just a straight out, commentary on this one. Of course, as we know that, as you can tell, I'm a big baseball fan with all the pants behind me, my Ripken shit here. And of course, now we're at the midway. Well, technically, it's more than halfway through the midway point of the 2018 baseball season. And of course, and tonight we have, the day during this video is the day of the home run derby. And of course, the next day is the All-Star game tomorrow night. And of course, I have to get this thing and do a commentary on this before the game, All-Star game even happens. Because if you watch, anyone who follows my videos know what my bad peeve is. Excuse me. And that is the Fox lead baseball announcer Joe fucking Buck, who cannot suck enough. Joe Buck, you suck. And the reason why I'm doing another Joe Buck rant here is because I don't want to watch the All-Star game like I always do every year. I do not want to hear the motherfucker. I have to call him now. Excuse me language here, folks. I don't want to hear the piece of crap say, "It's now 10 o'clock in the East and we're still playing the All-Star game." I mean, he is a piece of crap. In case you couldn't understand me, that Joe Buck always complains about how long the All-Star games have been going. Not just baseball games in general, but specifically picks on the All-Star game. Because 10 years ago, in the 2008 All-Star game, the game that was played in Yankees, in the second Yankee Stadium, not the original, but the second Yankee Stadium that was closing. They had the All-Star game there, and the game ended like 2:40 in the morning, something like that. It was like one of the longest, and not the longest All-Star game played to the time, and it tied the record for innings. It was like 15 innings, and thankfully it ended in 15 innings. And they thought that was too ridiculous, and that Joe Buck was constantly complaining about how long the game was going. And then the next year, the game went 2.5 hours. I think the game was played in Anaheim. I think the next year, either in Anaheim or I forget where the hell it was played, or in Chicago or something. I forgot where the 2009 game was played. I have to look it up. But the 2009 game, it went 2.5 hours, which is pretty good time for any baseball game, really. But then Joe Buck says, "Wow, I can't believe this game went 2.5 hours, and last year was the longest game ever." I mean, just shut up. I mean, I wanted to reach into my TV set and strangle the son of a bitch. Because in 2009 you had the Muslim we had in the White House for 8 years, Obama, throwing out the first pitch, and he came into the booth during the game, and Joe Buck was complaining about the length of the baseball games. This motherfucker, I have to say, announced the two of the longest Super Bowl games ever, including the last one, which went 3 hours and 47 minutes in real time. Never complained about how late the game went. The Super Bowl went almost 4 hours. Two of the games that he announced went that long. One game went 3 hours and 45 minutes, and the last Super Bowl we had went 3 hours and 47 minutes. So being by 2 minutes, the longest game that Joe Buck announced as a Super Bowl game. He doesn't complain once. When he announces a football game, that motherfucker does not complain once about how long a football game goes, but he complains about constantly complains about how long a baseball game goes. And I'm telling you now, he's going to do it again tomorrow night. No question about it. Because the game, I was watching it also, and it totally pissed me off. And the All-Star game started about like 8:20, I think it was. New York time, 8:20 Eastern time. And about 10:30, which is 2 hours and 10 minutes later, they played 7 innings. So they're going to go to the top of the 8th inning at 10:30, about 10:30, and it was like like I said, it was 2 hours and 10 minutes. It was pretty good to play 7 innings in 2 hours and 10 minutes. no matter what game it is. And Joe Buck says, "Oh my God, I can't believe it! We only played 7 innings in 2 hours and 10 minutes." I mean, shut the fuck. I want to say, shut the f up. About that shit, because he does not. If I hear him once tomorrow night complaining about the time, I'm gonna make write an email to the Fox Network and demanding that Joe Buck be fired. That Joe Buck should be fired. If he says one more time that he complains about the time tomorrow night in the game, he should be. Because he is a selfish, egotistical nut, Joe Buck. Because he never criticizes the NFL about the stupid national anthem protests. Doesn't say shit about that. He doesn't complain once about how long these football games are going. Because they go just as long, if not longer, than the baseball games do, okay? Especially the Super Bowl in the last few years. It's been the longest games ever. And that's why people are saying, have Monday, make Monday the national holiday so we can have the day off, so that these drunks who watch football games can recover from the hangover the next day, because these games go too goddamn long. Right? And Joe Buck does not complain. He announced 2 of the 3 longest Super Bowl games ever. One of them was, I think one of them was the overtime game. They went 3 hours and 55 minutes. He announced, I think the last game was on NBC, so I think it was like 3 hours and 47-minute game. Which Al Michaels doesn't complain about the time of the games either. It was about the football games either. When he doesn't complain, when he used to announce baseball for ABC, he never complained about the length of baseball games. But which is good for him. He doesn't complain about the time of either sport. But Joe Buck always craps on baseball all the time about the length and the pace and all that stuff. And he never complains about football games. I mean, he announced a game about 3 hours and 45 minutes, a Super Bowl game. And another Super Bowl game, the overtime game, was about 3 hours and 55 minutes. Almost 4 hours. And both games total, it's like, if you compare it, it's like almost like 8 hours of football. For the two games combined, or over 8 hours combined with the 2 games. Doesn't say anything about the length of the games, or the length of the playoff games, or anything like that. Doesn't say shit. But he complains constantly about the baseball games, particularly during the All-Star game tomorrow night. And I'm telling you guys, watch the game tomorrow night, and you'll see if I'm wrong. If he complains or not. So that's my latest Joe Buck rant for the 2018 All-Star game. Please click on the video, please rate it, feel free to comment on it, please subscribe to my channel, and please follow this video on your Facebook pages. You can check out all my reviews and all on my YouTube channel at rowdyc.com, it's OWDY, and that's c.com. Homepage and rowdy reviewer Chris Lee Moore, and please check out all of his videos on his website. Thanks for watching, catch you next time.